Hi, I'm Charlotte DeSalle, and this is my essay, What It Means to Live the Mission. When most people think of a teacher, they imagine someone standing at the front of a classroom, giving speeches and grading tests. But at a Sacred Heart school, teachers are so much more than that. They are mentors, guides, and examples for others, especially when demonstrating our mission. Sacred Heart educators live the mission every day, not just through what they teach, but through who they are. They help us grow not only in knowledge, but in faith, courage, compassion, and character. One of the most meaningful and powerful ideas in Sacred Heart education comes from Mother Stewart. It is not so much what we say or do that educates. What really educates is who we are. Sacred Heart educators understand and try to express this through teaching. Their actions often speak louder than their words. They model kindness, fairness, patience, and integrity. Whether they're leading a lesson, listening to a student, or just walking through the halls, their character helps shape the community. It also inspires students to grow into confident and compassionate people. Sacred Heart educators help us grow intellectually by challenging us to think critically and explore ideas with creativity. They ask us to connect what we learn to the world around us. They encourage curiosity, discussion, and real understanding, not just memorization. They make us ask why instead of just saying okay. Sometimes they even let us come up with our own ideas or projects, which makes learning more fun. It's not just about getting the right answer. It's about understanding how we got there. Learning becomes something exciting, meaningful, and sometimes funny with them, and students are taught to value integrity. Spiritually, Sacred Heart educators help us understand that faith is not separate from learning. It is a part of it. They create spaces where students can reflect, pray, and ask big questions about life, meaning, and God, and they don't judge. Whether it's during chapel, in class discussions, or through the way they interact with students, they help us see that faith can be lived every day. Even students who are not Christian or religious are treated with respect and encouraged to grow. Sacred Heart educators also prepare us to make a difference in the world. They tell us about the real world and its problems so that maybe we will find it compelling to do something. Through the 5 goals, especially social awareness and action, they help us understand that our education is not just for our benefit. We are taught to stand up for others, especially those who can't stand up for themselves. We are also taught to serve our communities and to care for justice. Educators inspire us to look beyond ourselves and think about how we can contribute to a more peaceful, fair, healthy, and loving world. To me, being a Sacred Heart educator means more than just teaching a subject. It means forming hearts and minds. These Sacred Heart educators live the mission by showing students how to live with purpose, to care deeply, to be creative, and to lead with faith and compassion. That's why we need them. Thank you.